What's going on, guys? Episode 4, the cookout. Tilly here, got Ayers and Adam as always. How we doing today?
Prepare. These boys about to say something dumb tonight. I guarantee it.
Who is?
I guarantee somebody about to
I've
say
never said something dumb a day in my life.
That's really crazy.
Something dumb. I guarantee it.
That's really crazy coming from the guy who picked the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
I don't think anybody picked it right.
I didn't mean to bring up old stuff. I didn't mean to bring up old stuff, but
not like you meant to because you didn't hesitate.
I did not hesitate. Here's the thing about me: I'm never gonna hesitate to throw shade. So,
I be watching you pump fake on 2K all the time.
That's really be crazy because you're the CEO of ball faking in 2K. So we're not gonna chat about that.
I'm gonna fake fast, try to get myself to the basket.
Man, whatever. I got a lot to talk about today. Super Bowl predictions, a little 2 weeks early, but Super Bowl predictions. Gotta talk about Tom Brady, the GOAT retiring, and a lot in the NFL. Brian Flores lawsuit. There's a lot of tea going on right now in the NFL. There's a lot of tea, a lot of pettiness, and we're here for it. And then, as put on Instagram before, we are doing a Disney movie debate. Pretty pumped for that. Got a whole bracket, so really pumped for that. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. As always, if you don't listen to us live, you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts now. But as of now, we're live on Facebook now too, along with YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Every week it's something different. But anyway, football over the weekend. Were we surprised? AFC NFC Championship game.
I mean, the Bengals. I mean, I just feel like I feel like nobody outside of Cincinnati thought the Bengals. You know what I mean? Like it's just no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I picked them to win.
Nobody thought the Bengals. Nobody thought the Bengals going into the playoffs, leading up into the especially going into the season. Obviously starting at the draft, everybody thought the Jamar Chase thing was a bad pick.
He said he couldn't see the football.
Should have picked. Everybody think you should have picked the lineman instead of Jamar Chase, and everything going into what the Bengals are. And here we are, 2 weeks away from the Super Bowl, and they're playing. I'm surprised just because, I just, for me, and of course, it's always about the Cowboys, right? And for me, I just don't understand how the Bengals can figure it out, but the Cowboys can't figure out one. We can't figure out one.
That's true.
Not one. I just feel like, every few years in every sport, there's gonna be a team that just figures it out, right? So like right now, we got the Bengals, we've had the Bucks figure it out, we've had the Suns figure it out in the NBA. We've had teams that just kind of figure out how to get to a championship. The Mavs in 2011 just figure out how to get there once. And the Cowboys can't figure out once in 25 years. Frustrates me because I think we're better than the fucking Bengals. But anyway, I was surprised by the Bengals. Wasn't so surprised by the Rams. I think they're a good team. I think they're strong. Kind of like the moves that they made, obviously to put them in this situation. Now it's just a matter of if those big-time players are going to make those big-time plays and do the things that they were brought in to do. So the Rams, not as big of a surprise. The Bengals, huge surprise.
Yeah, I wish that. Being a Bears fan, I wish we could also figure it out just once. so I share that. Adam, what were you gonna say?
I picked them to win, so I don't. Maybe I just know more football than y'all.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Okay, you picked them to win when it's 4 teams left, so it's a 50% chance you get it right.
Did you pick them to win?
No.
All right then.
That's a good point.
The dead clock is right twice a day.
That's true.
I also picked the Rams to win too. So
there's your 2 times a day. Congratulations.
I picked the Rams. I had the Rams and Chiefs. I just didn't think that there was a way that the Chiefs were gonna lose. And at some point, I thought they would figure out Joe Burrow. But Joe Burrow's hot. Right? He's hot. Like I don't know. Just can't stop him right now. I'm even thinking about I guess I don't know if I can go as far as picking him to win the Super Bowl, but it's like Joe Burrow's been hot for 2 months.
You're right. So like the thing about the Bengals thing is in this game in particular, though, that I felt like as good as Joe Burrow was, I guess, as good as he was, the Chiefs were just so bad on offense. It just was. It was a horrible second half. Gives me PTSD because I feel like I'm used to seeing it happen over and over again. Offensively, it was just so bad and so hard to watch from a team that you don't expect that from. You expect them to be able to figure out more than 3 points in the second half or whatever. It was just like I said, even as much credit as Joe Burrow is getting, somebody's got to be talked to about the fact that it was bad. Like the Chiefs' offense was horrible.
I agree.
Yeah, I think we've seen the Chiefs be bad, like you said, but Patrick Mahomes, he looked flustered, like, and you don't really see that often. You know, some of the stuff that you like, Bo's a quarterback. Some of the stuff Patrick Mahomes does, like, you're just not supposed to do, right? But he's been getting away with it, and he didn't get away with it on Sunday.
I feel like we've seen that from Patrick Mahomes a couple of times in the playoffs, right? Where it's been, he just doesn't, like against Tampa, he didn't have in the Super Bowl, he didn't have the protection, but he wasn't getting away with the same stuff that he had gotten away with all season long. Against the Bengals, he didn't, like, bad reads. I know we've all seen the clip of right before half, they're on the 5-yard line or whatever, and they run like an RPO. He ends up throwing the swing instead of handing it to Jerick McKinnon. That's just something that, like, what are we looking at? You know, what are we looking? He just looked, like you say, he just looked flustered. So, like, as good as Joe Burrow was, I would say Patrick Mahomes was equally as bad.
Yeah, I think that I was shocked that you wouldn't expect Joe Burrow to look more calm than Pat Mahomes, especially in the second half as they were coming back. And even when they went to overtime and the Chiefs won the toss, like, Joe Burrow never looked flustered. Like, you could never tell, like, that this was a big moment for him. And Pat Mahomes he never looked like he trusted the pocket the entire game. And when you don't do that, and this is not even this past week, but against the Bills too, like, everything looked off script, not on schedule. You know, and Chiefs offense is very much a lot about timing. So the Bills did a good job about throwing timing off, and so did the Bengals, and it definitely affected Pat Mahomes. And I wouldn't say that people are figuring him out or that's a blueprint is to try and, like, get them off the rhythm. But I mean, for kind of a finesse team like the Chiefs are, where they like to throw the ball around a lot, it's like you get them off rhythm, you get some pressure to where he has to scramble a little bit and kind of run around. I mean, that's where defenses are going to find success. And I think that Pat Mahomes over the course of this year, even when they were going through their little slump, is that he was trying to make the big play way too often and not, you know, utilizing a lot of the check downs, you know, with running backs and things like that. And then when stuff was getting kind of dire, I don't know if we can cuss on this podcast, right? That I feel like all he did was just look for Travis Kelce or Tyreek Hill, and, you know, didn't trust.
Two good options there, by the way.
I mean, two good options, but I mean, you know, you gotta look at everyone else. You know what I mean? So, and especially when the defense knows, you know, third and long, that's where you're gonna look. So, I don't know. I am excited to not have the Chiefs in there. I guess the Rams and the Bengals. I think
there's a lot of good Jackson.
Huh?
You want to see your boy Jackson during media day dancing?
You said Aris's guy Jackson Mahomes.
First of all, Bo, you and him have a common interest. Y'all are big TikTok people, so, like, I feel like y'all can be besties for the resties.
I'm not a big TikToker, man. I only have like 2,000. I only have like 2K followers on TikTok. Jackson Mahomes got like 20 million. Most of my TikToks blow up about my dogs. It's not even me. They don't care about me.
What can you say? The people love dog content.
I swear, it's like you can put up a 30-second video of a dog, like, licking its ass, and it's 4 million views. So I don't get it.
Speaking of
TikTok algorithm is crazy, man. We just don't understand it. But anyway, who you guys got? Like, I know we can change our predictions next week. Also, by the way, we're gonna start doing 2 days a week. Little crumb of an announcement. We're gonna do 2 days a week. We're gonna try and do Mondays and Thursdays. So between now and the Super Bowl, we should have 2 more shows before the Super Bowl. So we can change our predictions before then. I'm not gonna make us lock it in now because a lot can change between now and the Super Bowl. But who you guys got?
I'm going with the Rams.
Rams.
We have score predictions.
Nope.
I'm going Rams 30, Bengals 27.
I need a week.
Need a week, okay.
Need a week. I need to see what they look like. I need to see what they look like in the press conference. I need to see what, you know. I need to fill out some things first before we start. But first glance, I'm gonna say the Rams on paper.
Okay, just picks the Rams. I might have to pick the Bengals because he's kind of
wrong
with his predictions. He's kind of cursed.
He might is Eris the cookout Drake curse?
Okay, listen. In my defense, I did pick the Cowboys, so like we all knew what was happening there. Right? So like
just a homer pick.
I mean, yeah, man, yeah. I'm not gonna change who I am, Coach. I can't change who I am now at this point.
No one's asking you to do that, but at least think it through a little bit. Dude, should we pull up Eris's bracket one more time? No. Hey, I'm gonna go with the Rams. Probably a little bit of a homer pick, but I think that I don't know. I just don't see the Rams losing it. But I wanted to see what the line was. I don't know if you guys are major sports bettors, but the line has the Rams minus 4.5. So it's like kind of tight. Historically, you get around 3 points.
They're in LA too, right?
Yeah, the Rams are essentially playing a home game. So essentially a home game. Generally, you get 3 points, or you're giving up 3 points being at home.
I mean, I think that line's about right.
Yeah.
Bengals.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the point. I'm always interested for Super Bowls how the point spread changes day to day leading up to the actual game. So I wonder if it's going to stay at 4.5 points. I bet people are hammering that number right now, and as it gets closer, you'll probably see it move to like Rams minus 3.5.
Right.
By the time the game starts, because then it's basically a coin flip.
What's the over under?
Over under I see is 48.5.
That's low.
Because you said 30 to 27.
Yeah.
48.5.
But I feel like
48.5 is good.
You I feel like in Super Bowls and like college national championship games, I feel like teams start slow in the first half because they're feeling each other out. You don't want to lose the game in the first half.
48.5 sounds good. I mean, we've seen the Rams, right? We know they're a good defense, but their offense,
no shot the line short.
It goes up
5 and 5.5. That's a pretty big line.
That's a lot in the Super Bowl.
That's a lot in the Super Bowl. I don't know about that.
I think like I said, we've seen the Rams. We've seen them on offense kind of, start slow. The Bengals are playing really, really good. Yeah, Pops. The Bengals are playing really, really good on defense. I think 48.5.
You don't trust Eli Apple guarding Cooper Kupp, man.
That's true.
No way. And the Rams secondary is bad too.
That's one player. You got Eric Weddle back. Let's get it.
Okay.
Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase is gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good matchup to watch.
T. Higgins gonna abuse whoever is guarding him though.
That's true. I like the wide receivers in all their matchups.
What you mean, John's legend Eli Apple? You want to trust John's legend Eli Apple?
It's been a good show.
All right, guys, tune in next week. Eris has said enough.
New York Giants legend Eli Apple.
I need a mute Eris button. Where's that at?
I have that. I have that. I feel like Cooper Kupp is gonna hit him. Eli Apple for 4 quarters.
No, we definitely gonna get 110 yards of Cooper Kupp. He ain't. out
Well,
there.
it's like then after Cooper Kupp scores 2 touchdowns in the first half, then it's like, oh, maybe we should put Eli Apple on Odell Beckham. There's another one.
I look forward to Odell moonwalking around Eli Apple in the end zone.
And then-
They used to go at each other in practice or something. Huh? I'm sure that didn't go well for old Eli Apple.
Right.
Yeah, Odell was about to beat him up in practice.
Oh yeah.
He was in his rookie year.
Yeah. I remember that.
First,
Give me a lot of-
take it to the bank.
Take
5 and
5.5 to the bank.
I don't know about
For
that.
all the degenerates.
For all the degenerates out there, my Hail Mary prop bet is Aaron Donald Super Bowl MVP plus 2,000.
No shot the Bengals let them do that. Though they can't block them. What's up, Bri?
Bri Anderson checking in. Rams 35, Bengals 27. I feel like if
Yeah,
that's going to be the score, it's going to be a
so
lit
high.
second half.
I feel like those scores are so high.
It's very high. Let's bring back what did Dad say? The Bengals 29, Rams 26. I bet you didn't text Isaac that.
29-26. It's a random score.
Yeah, how do you even get there? How do you get there?
Bro, that's a random
A lot of
score.
field goals.
How do you get there? I guess. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Again, we have 2 more shows before the Super Bowl, so we can change our predictions. I think we're all going Rams, or did you flip, Adam, the Bengals?
I'm going Rams right now.
Okay.
My boy Stafford.
Okay. I need to see what Joe Burrow's interviews are like. I think that's gonna sway me that either or.
Cool. They're gonna be cool, man.
Cool Joe. Joe
that
Cool.
dude that swagger is cool.
You might see me in a Bengals beanie.
Oh, here we go. Lee Corso headgear.
Hey, that could be a thing.
What do you do with all those beanies? You just have them like in a drawer?
My Buffalo Bills one's right here. And then I have a Bears one and I have a Florida State one. It's not a lot.
I feel like you're always trying to buy a new
I'm so glad we're not in the Florida State portion of our show.
Hey, man.
So glad when I talk about those guys trying to play a sport.
We might not have FSU content on here for a while because the basketball team has not been playing great. So we're on bubble watch for the NCAA tournament. So
Texas too, hey.
But women's softball starting up soon. So we're women's softball school. So we'll see what happens. All right. So moving on. Tom Brady announced his retirement for sure. This time,
Eli Manning's son
kind of shot. What was it? Jumped the gun, I guess. And which I thought was kind of weird. I mean, like you always trust Adam Schefter, right? But it was just like you would kind of. My thought was like,
He's never giving you a reason not to.
Yeah, he's like 99% hit rate. Like,
yeah.
But I thought it was just weird that people were breaking the story before Tom was. But it's like when you're Tom Brady, it's kind of hard to do that. So, did you think it was time?
I don't know. I think he had a lot of football left. Or I say a lot. I think he had football left. But you know, you always want to go out on your own terms, kind of, and you want to try to beat to the punch. You know, the fact that your body starts to kind of just give out on all the day-to-day stuff, the practices, the travel, the games, and all that stuff. You kind of want to leave before that gets there. I think Tom is doing just that. Like he said, he has a lot of time he can spend with his family. He's made his money. He's won his championships. He cemented his legacy. See ya. And I'll be honest, I'm happy to see the dude go. Holla. I don't mind never seeing him again. See you later, buddy.
I feel like the fact that now that I live in Boston and I've seen him win a Super Bowl while I've been here and then leave Boston. So like the the Boston fans being pissed about that. And then now that he's retiring and then he didn't mention the Patriots in his retirement announcement. It's just all the tears that have been all over the streets in Boston. The past
they said that his like the reason he didn't was because he's already said his goodbye to them. Like he said it when he went to Tampa, I guess.
Right, but like the thing is the one reason why I don't like Patriots fans or the Patriots is really a lot of it is because of the fans. Because I think Patriots fans are so maybe this is because all my teams suck, but like, and I'm not used to winning things. But I feel like Patriots fans and just Boston fans in general are so entitled. It is sickening to me. Like when the Patriots won the Super Bowl, I went to the rally or whatever, and just because it was right outside my apartment, so I might as well just go see it. And I got to see Giselle up close, whatever.
Amen. Hallelujah.
And this kid, he had a sign up that said, I'm only 16 and I've been to 13 of these. And I'm like, he's gonna get bullied one day because he's gonna think that he just should win everything. He's gonna get bullied.
No, I mean, so like you said, all my teams suck, right? So I'm not used to winning anything either.
Yeah.
So and I think my hatred for the Patriots, and my dislike, I don't want to say my hatred for Tom Brady, but my dislike for Tom Brady is, I felt like, I mean, obviously everybody cheats, but when you get caught cheating, that's when I have the issue.
Did he get caught cheating though?
Yeah, he did. So twice, but I mean, yeah, twice. But like, so and I like to see him lose, but the thing is, he never did. I saw his win-loss record the other day. Can't quote it, but it was something absolutely ridiculous. And it just made me just hate everything, right? That he just never lost and my team never won. So I'm happy with that guy being gone. Honestly.
Yeah. I'm trying to look up his record now. I'll get it in a second. But I mean, just his touchdown to interception ratio, I mean, it's 624 touchdowns to 203 interceptions is like absurd.
Yeah, it's just like his. I don't remember how many wins he had. I remember he only had like 85 career losses, or something like that. Somebody tweeted a stat about Tom Brady that said like he's never played in 22 years. He never played an NFL game where he was eliminated from playoff contention.
Oh yeah,
like how do you not hate somebody like that?
That's crazy. His win-loss record as a quarterback was 243 and 73. That's crazy. But okay, so back to my thing about Boston fans being entitled and why they were making me mad on twitter.com this week is that they're just pissed. They were saying like F you to Tom Brady and all this stuff for not mentioning them or whatever. It's like Tom Brady doesn't owe you anything. Like nothing. He doesn't owe you anything. First of all, he gave you 6 Super Bowls. 6. The Bears haven't even been to the playoffs 6 times since I've been alive. I don't think. He gave you 6 Super Bowls. I don't know if the Bears have won 6 playoff games since I've been alive.
I have not.
6 Super Bowls. Also, with his TB12 and just Tom Brady's aura in general, that's half of Boston fans, their personality is Tom Brady. So now that he's retired, I think they're mad that they now have to find a personality because Tom Brady was their personality for basically their entire childhood. And now they have to do something else. You know what I mean? But it's like, they're like, oh, well, we bought the jerseys and like all the tickets and things like that, which is great. But it's like, you were paying to see him. He doesn't owe you a damn thing. Like, he gave you guys championships, joy. You can look forward to Sunday. I haven't looked forward to a Sunday in years. in years.
Yeah, I mean, he's walking out on the field and he's probably not gonna let you down. Imagine being a Cowboys fan and knowing that there's any given Sunday you get blown out by a 4-12 team.
Exactly. Grow up watching Cade McNown and Shane Matthews and Kyle Orton, Rex Grossman. I like Rex Grossman and Jay Cutler. I like them both. I'm a big Rex Grossman, even though he went to Florida. I look past that.
Don't tell nobody else that, Bo.
Oh, people know. people know.
Don't nobody else hear you say that about Rex Grossman, all right?
I'm on a different side from y'all. I like Tom Brady. I think he's a good guy.
I like Tom. Yeah, I like Tom. I don't like.
He never beat my team, so.
Oh, the Giants.
We took care of him. We handled that. We handled him. That's Eli Manning's son. Happy to see him ride off into the sunsets and lose to my team twice in the Super Bowl.
I mean, oh, did you see? Speaking of that, did you see? What's up, Dimples? Did you see Eli Manning's his congratulations video on Twitter?
Yeah, Eli's
Eli Manning
hilarious.
is low
I
key
love
very
Eli.
funny.
Eli's hilarious.
Like very, very, very funny. But yeah, he was like basically said, "Congrats on all your Super Bowls and things like that, and thank you for sharing a couple of them with me." Like right at the end, like which is so Eli Manning to do that. I'm kind of happy. I mean, I'm sad that Tom Brady's retiring because that's kind of like an end of an era. You think about like Drew Brees and I don't want to say Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers is fine too, but it's like all those quarterbacks that have kind of retired recently. Peyton Manning. It's kind of like people you grew up watching when we were younger. They're all kind of retiring, and now it's kind of the changing of the guard to, the other younger quarterbacks and things like that. But one thing I'm glad about Tom Brady retiring is that he kind of left on his own terms, and you kind of see athletes, like really good athletes, kind of stay too long, in my opinion, and then it kind of gets bad. Like you look at Big Ben too. Big Ben retiring, he kind of just like the wheels were kind of falling off at the end, and it was, kind of a tough watch at the end. He'll throw it 40 times and he'll go 13 of 41, 125 yards. It's just tough to watch, I guess.
Big check down guy.
Yeah, and that's just not what I grew up like watching Big Ben like. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad he didn't go to another team like when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards. I don't know if you like watched that much of him on the Wizards, but like it was a tough watch there. And even Kobe, like his last few years at the Lakers was just like,
I mean, he could have came and played in Dallas till the wheels fell off. I'd have been okay with that.
but Kobe wasn't going to do that because he's stubborn.
That's true.
He's stubborn. So
And the Mavericks sucked.
I mean,
what is that? It's like it's just crazy out here.
I mean, I didn't say that. However, I mean the Mavs do suck, but so do the Bulls. Just kidding, not anymore. We're back.
We're back.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to the real tea of this week, Brian Flores lawsuit. I wasn't expecting that. Did you guys
First
know
day
that
of
this
Black
was
History
coming?
Month. You sue the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. We're up. We're up right now. We're up.
You think he planned that? He definitely planned that, right?
Yeah, Black History Month. He knows that we're gonna be on our P's and Q's this month, and that we're gonna rally for whatever because this is our month, right? And for people who know I'm mixed, I get the whole month. Okay. I get the whole month. People try and cut me off at Valentine's Day. No, I get the whole month. But yeah, Brian Flores wasn't calculated for him to do it on February 1st because he knew we were gonna rally behind him. I mean, only he knows. But what do you guys think about it? Do you think he's gonna come out up from it? Do you think he's gonna coach again? Like, I don't know.
As far as him coaching, I saw that today the Texans listed him as one of their finalists. But
I actually heard that the Texans are going to hire Josh McCown or whatever.
You heard that today?
Yesterday.
I saw today they listed him as his finalist. I don't know.
I'm interested to see, but I heard that they're going to announce McCown.
Well, that's the most Texans thing to do, I guess.
That's the Texans, right?
But I mean, if he wants to coach again, it's gonna be hard. With why you're suing the NFL. I'm rooting for him though. I mean, obviously, I think he's a great coach.
Yeah,
I want him to be the coach of the Giants. So
I think you kind of know how that ends up when you stand up to the NFL. Because I feel like we've read this story kind of in the past. When you speak out for something that you feel is not right against the NFL, you see how that kind of ends up for you. As far as him coaching again, I think it'll take someone to take a chance on him. Um, and I think it's going to have to be a coordinator role. I don't think he's going to, at least not right off the rip, get a head coaching job. And then I think he's gonna have to work his way back into someone's coaching staff.
Yep.
And then I think after that he'll probably coach again. Like he's a very talented coach. So he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to work his way back into the NFL. But as far as going straight into being the head coach like next season, I don't know, man. I don't see it.
Yeah, I think that so I think that he went about it the right way in terms of the teams that he was interviewing still. Like he let them know that he was going to do this. So it's not like it was a shock to like the Texans or whoever that this kind of came out. Like he let them know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm interviewing with you, but I'm pursuing this lawsuit with the NFL, which I think is a smart move. So like at least they're getting ahead of it. I think that he doesn't care if he coaches again. I know that he wants to. He said on interviews since then that he wants to, but I think that he's genuinely going after real change. Because if you look across the NFL, what was it, like 75% of the league is black, and we have Mike Tomlin as our only head coach there. And the Rooney Rule, in theory, was made in place to avoid things like this. But I was watching, I think it was The Herd, The Herd or Colin Cowherd has a new kind of thing called The Volume, where he does more like instant things. But he had someone on that had a stat of like only 20% of all coaching interviews were for black candidates. So to me, when I hear a number that low, when I know there's a lot of coordinators and just black people in general who are definitely qualified to be an NFL head coach, only 20% of them being interviewed, to me, that only shows me that they're just trying to satisfy the Rooney Rule. I could be wrong on that, but
yeah. So my thing was, and my thing with Brian Flores was like, you hear him speaking out against like the injustices and stuff and what's kind of going on. But like, to me, it feels like he has an issue with the Rooney Rule, which is I understand because when I talk to other friends and things like that about kind of how the Rooney Rule is and what's going on with the Rooney Rule and the idea behind the Rooney Rule and all that stuff. When I talk to them about it, it does appear to be kind of a tactic to satisfy, like when coaches get interviewed, it's just to satisfy that Rooney Rule requirement. Right. But does it matter if the interviews aren't real? Like if they aren't really, I would like to see the stat of how many coaches who were interviewed because of the Rooney Rule. Obviously, you can't justify that.
Attribution for that would be hard,
right? But like what I'm saying, it would be cool to see a stat of how many of those coaches actually get hired. And the number would be extremely low because we don't see that very many black head coaches get hired. So I understand his gripe against the Rooney Rule, but if it wasn't in place, then what? Then what we see.
I think the Rooney Rule was created in good thoughts. I think it's a great. I think they need to change how they kind of enforce it or the criteria for it. I don't have the answer personally. I've been thinking about like what the right answer would be. I don't have that, but you think about, I can't remember who brought this up during this week too, because I watched a lot of interviews on this. And when the Eagles hired Doug Peterson, I think at the time they interviewed Deuce Staley for the role, and Deuce Staley was a longtime running back. He was a running backs coach, never had any coordinator or head coaching experience. So it's like you're interviewing Deuce Staley for this role, and he's not going to get that job. Deuce Staley's not going to get that job. He's never been a coordinator. He's never been a high school coach like high school head coach. He was a running backs coach at that time. So it's like he's not going to get that job. So to me, they're interviewing that person or Deuce Staley to help, retire the Rooney Rule quota. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I think there needs to be some change. But I think overall, the fact that the Rooney Rule is in place, it kind of makes owners and GMs and the front office people think like, oh, we got to find a black guy to interview, instead of it being like, we should interview this guy not just because he's black, but because he's more than qualified for this job. So I think the thought of the Rooney Rule is there, but I think that puts in the owners' minds that it's like, we have to search for this person, and so it's just like, I don't know how to police it. You know,
man, I like so like you said, it's put in for good faith, and I like the idea behind the Rooney Rule. I like the idea behind representation and us getting a chance to put our skills on the forefront. But like in that position, in that role, in that situation, right? You're looking at the like. I feel like teams are doing like they have their idea of who they want tabbed already.
right?
You know, and you know, part of me wants to think that it's 100% because of they like what they see, they like their skills, they like what they're capable of, they like the fit that they would bring to their organization. Obviously, that's naive, and that's probably not 100% the case. But like in that position, like you see, like yeah, we want Jim Harbaugh, we want Brian Dable, like those are the people that we want, and we're gonna do what it takes to go get those people. So I think it's gonna always feel like, especially in a situation where they already have their person tabbed, I think it's gonna be difficult to police, and you know, it's a real slippery slope for sure.
Yeah, I agree with everything y'all said. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. We just have to hope things change in the future by the people that are getting hired to make those decisions, which is the owners. So, you know.
Do you think that it starts with that we need to get some more black owners? You know what I mean?
That's the only way. It has to start from the top. You can't like.
And I think that you put Brian Flores in an impossible. You know, there's a no-win situation here. Then you get those texts from Bill Belichick saying that, hey, congrats on the job, and then you find out.
Yeah, Bill set up my Giants too. He knew, like, come on.
That's bad. That's a bad look. And it's like, if you're Brian Flores and you get those texts, it's like you can't call the Giants and be like, I'm not coming in for this interview. Like, you have to interview, because if you don't, then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, that's an out for them saying, well, Brian didn't really want this job anyway. He didn't interview for the job. So it's like you kind of have no choice really but to put your best foot forward and interview and you know, try to impress them, because all those, you know, GMs and front offices are kind of interconnected. They talk to each other, so he could interview with them and blow them away. He's not their guy, but they could refer him to somebody else in the future, keep them in mind for you know, if they go to a different team or things like that. But
so my question is, what happens next? So my question is, I guess I just don't understand what happens after this. So Brian Flores says, hey, I think that there's racism involved in the hiring process right now with these teams. And then these teams come out and say, nope, no racism at all. Like, for example, he said that John Elway showed up, pretty much slammed to their interview, hungover, yada, yada. Then John Elway comes out and says, hey, we actually weren't. We took that interview just as serious as we took every other interview. What action do you take at the NFL? What can you take? The investigation proves, like, what did the investigation prove? And then what happens if, you know, you find no wrongdoing, and then what? You know what I mean? Because I think I think that that's something that we know is happening. I think that we know that there is obviously the numbers show that there is something wrong with the hiring process of coaches in the NFL.
Yeah.
But if you go through your investigation and you find no real wrongdoing from these teams, what change do we get? Like, I think just like this whole situation is real sticky, and I think it's going to leave us in a real weird situation for a couple.
I think the problem is, like, you're talking about the investigations. Who's doing the investigations? The NFL, right? Who runs the NFL? The owners.
No.
Yeah. So the owners are going to tell on themselves. We've seen it before. You know, they're going to have each other's back. You know, Roger Goodell, he answers to who? The owners.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
until you change the ownership, which we've seen people try and do before,
Damn near impossible.
didn't really work out. It just, takes
Yeah, man.
time.
Yeah, I kind of think that hopefully, I mean, best case scenario, I think that I don't know what a win for Brian Flores is in this lawsuit. You know, maybe he would get some money out of this, or like some people could get fired or whatever. But I don't think Brian Flores is looking for people to get fired or whatever. I think he's just looking to spread some awareness of what the heck is going on in the NFL, which has been a problem for a while. It's like you have, again, like optics wise, the league is 70% black, and you have one black head coach who's been there for forever. And I do think that there needs to be some change. Again, I don't have the answers here. G-Bat's checking in saying, would it be better to get a third party involved? I don't know if you mean by that like maybe like a committee, or you outsource like the interviews to where there's less bias. I don't know that.
I think he's talking about a third party when it comes to like who does the investigating. You know, like would it be better to get a third party involved? And to that, if that's what you're asking, to that I would say money talks. So we know how that's gonna. So we know how that's.
Who's gonna hire the third party?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just like how do you police it? He can't. Oh, okay. He said for the hiring interview process, like temporary workforce, have an outside source conduct the interviews. But it's like so I like that idea. But it's like, who do you have? Like, how do you find that third party? It's like they have to have football knowledge, like who is in like it's just like I feel like the Giants aren't gonna have an outsourcing of people to interview for someone when they don't trust, or like if they don't know, the third party doesn't know what the Giants are looking for.
I mean, it sounds good on paper, but that's the GM's job. The GM is that third party.
Right.
I mean, and even still though, like even with that, it's like, hey, we really like Brian Dable, so we're still. Yeah. I think we're still, like we're still here. Like I get you, like hey, this.
I think he's on the right track, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's just hard to police that.
Something Pop said earlier was actually really good. He said that that the Rooney Rules got some GMs hired. I think he said something like that.
The Bears hired one. I don't remember who the other one was, but yeah, Ryan Poles is black. So.
Yeah, so like I mean, we have proof that the Rooney Rule does work.
Yeah,
but it's definitely not. I don't think it's good enough.
So like for every Ryan Poles hire, there's like a Deuce Staley interview.
Yeah,
is where like I would go with that. So it's just like there's, and Jim Caldwell could be another one to where it's like I think Jim Caldwell should be a coach. The Vikings GM is black. Dad chiming in with that. So yeah, I just don't know. Like, do you think that they should get? I think they should get a committee together of mixed backgrounds to come up with a better solution than the Rooney Rule. I think that would be the best case scenario. Again, I don't know what that new policy would look like, but there needs to be something different. But that puts a lot of pressure on the people who haven't hired coaches yet, like the Vikings or the Saints. I'm trying to think who else still has coaching vacancies. Like they're very much like under a microscope now because of this. They're not. I don't think that any of them are just going to hire a black candidate just because of this. But it's like now that I'm sure that's in the back of their mind a little bit. It's like
I mean, I actually like, and that's something that, and you saying that actually just kind of helped me with, maybe not helped me, but it brings something around in my mind that Adam said that that the Texans might have, like I heard. Like, I heard yesterday that the Texans were gonna announce McCown soon, and that they're looking at McCown, and then this whole thing starts to happen. It's like maybe they pulled the reins back,
Yeah,
little
Josh
bit on
McCown,
that.
that's crazy. Which is
It's
crazy.
insane.
He's not,
Yeah.
he has less coaching experience than us three.
And they had to pull the reins back on that. Like, well, hold on, we may not want to do that.
Like,
I was also reading that Harbaugh was looking at Minnesota. I don't know how true that is, but I saw
he
something
pulled
that
out.
said,
He
huh?
let,
back
he
at
let
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah,
Oh, he did. Just not stay at Michigan.
he don't want to lose to Justin Fields in the NFL too.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but I mean, even if they were ready to pull the trigger on that, it might have been like, hold on, wait a minute, let's pull the reins back on that with this whole thing happening. So, like you said, everybody's under a microscope now. It's like, what happens here in the next couple months, especially because this is only going to get more publicity after the Super Bowl is over here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm interested how this is all gonna play out. I think with the other stuff that's coming out, the paying to lose games from the Browns organization and things like that. That's just a horrible look. I think that's a removal of ownership, like level bad.
I mean, yeah,
throwing games, especially with how big sports betting is growing in the NFL and across the country. More sports books are being open up in different states. I'm waiting for Massachusetts personally, but we're a little late on that. We can't even have happy hours in Massachusetts, so I don't know what we're doing. But I think that paying your coaches to throw games, or can't remember who came out and said that they were being paid to drop passes. Oh, Hugh Jackson. I can't remember what receiver that was. I'll think of it. Anyway, being paid to drop passes, that's like a removal of ownership type bad. So I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of tea that's going to be spilled over the next couple weeks. So I hope it goes past the Super Bowl so we have more football after the Super Bowl is done. But I just think that this is all crazy. Black History Month is off to a blazing start. We're hoping right now.
Take it back, baby.
Let's go after the MLB next.
Huh?
Have somebody go after the MLB next.
I swear. So
organizations.
So MLB is not a topic today, but I'll just quickly state that ESPN came out with a top 100 or top 50 player all time. They had Babe Ruth as number 1 all time, which is absurd.
Barry was 8.
And Barry Bonds is 8. Barry Bonds is 8th all time. He's not in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy. That's crazy. They also had Derek Jeter above Mariano Rivera.
Derek Jeter might not be top 100.
Yes, sir, Jeter.
That's what I'm saying. Derek Jeter, one of the most overrated athletes.
Attaboy, Direct Jets her, baby.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
I retweeted a video of Babe Ruth throwing a curveball. I promise you I'm hitting that curveball 450 feet. As me.
Okay, Bo. Okay. You swinging and missing on that. Babe Ruth, my ass.
Like you saw, like when there's been more videos that have come out of older players, swinging or having at bats or whatever. Their swings are so ugly. I swear, Darvish's slider is just snapping ACL. It's like Clayton Kershaw's curveball is tearing ACL, is tearing Mickey Mantle's ACL. I don't care. I don't care. And Babe Ruth is built like your local plumber. Like he's not.
You see the videos of him running the bases and stuff.
Exactly.
They have back problems. Come on, man.
Exactly. He's not. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Ricky Henderson is stealing home from first.
Exactly. Ricky Henderson is tagging up on a fly ball from first and scoring. Especially if they're playing at like the Polo Grounds where like it's like 550 feet dead center or whatever it was. It's like,
yeah,
I'm tagging up from first. I'm not that bad.
He might round the bases twice.
I swear. But anyway, not a part of the agenda today. The biggest part of the agenda today, though,
Showtime.
What everyone's been waiting for is Disney Pixar movies. We have a bracket.
Listen, at the start of the show, I told y'all somebody gonna say something dumb. Here we go.
We have
Somebody gonna say
the
something
bracket
stupid.
here, the fillable bracket. This is going to be tough for Spotify or Apple Podcast listeners if you're not listening live, but I'll narrate this as much as I can. But this is going to be a big topic. Last week we talked about best Girl Scout cookies, and that got a little heated. But I
Bo was
feel
wrong.
like
Listen,
this is going to be tough.
we talked about bad Girl Scout cookies last week. Bo chose Thin Mints as his number one, so you know what his movie picks are gonna be like.
Okay, first of all, people are gonna agree with me on Thin Mints, and they did. So I'm gonna release the video from that tomorrow or something. I need to edit it. I'm a little behind, but a lot of good content for the Girl Scout cookies. But this one I've been waiting on for
Let's
a couple
get into
days.
it.
This is gonna be a good one. Oh, quickly shout out G Bats for this for the sub on Twitch.
Yeah, G Bats.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, G Bats.
We're gonna split up those paid subs evenly between the three of us. So, we love that. First actual paid sub on Twitch. G-Bats. Never forget.
Yeah, G Bats.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can make this a little bit bigger.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Whoa. TOS, Harris.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Got a hot mic.
Yeah. And okay, all right. I think this is the best that we're gonna get, which is fine. Okay, so the 1 seeds that we have in our bracket, we have the Lion King in the Northwest Division. We have Aladdin in the Southwest Division. We have Toy Story 1 in the Northeast Division, and we have Inside Out as the number 1 seed in the Southeast Division.
I wish I had a
Thoughts on the 1
clipboard.
seed. Thoughts on the 1 seed first. Did we get that right? Did they get it right?
I think so.
This is a PG-13 show.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I like the 1 seeds. You know, 2 classics: Lion King, Toy Story, Aladdin. You know,
Inside Out snuck in there with a 1 seed.
So let's look in there. Hey, they're the young guns, you know, for the new crowd.
All right, let's start with the left side. We'll start with the left side of the bracket first. Lion King against Brave. We're taking Lion King, right?
I mean, that's a sweep, right?
That's a sweep. Yeah, that's a sweep.
Yeah, that's a 4-0. That's a 4-0 little, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
First quarter.
I don't know if I've seen Brave before.
I mean, that I think Brave was one of those one and done movies for me. Might have seen once.
I
maybe.
definitely saw Brave working summer camps and I fell asleep.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep on that one in summer camp, or I went outside or something and did something other than that.
I'm about 95% sure that I've never seen Brave in my life. So Lion King by a million. I think that this is not even close. Okay, so moving on, Princess and the Frog versus Lilo and Stitch. I got Lilo and Stitch.
During Black History Month?
It's BLM, man.
I know.
Black History Month.
I know.
I can do that right now.
I know.
You're supposed to be with us.
I know, and I am. When I cut me off at Valentine's Day, I'm with us the whole month. Right?
Talk us through it, Bo. For what?
I just like Lilo and Stitch. It's just a classic.
It is.
Stitch is my guy.
Good movie, but on principle alone, how can you do that?
That's true. I understand.
I'm going Princess and the Frog. I love Lilo and Stitch. Love the TV show, but
Lilo and Stitch had longevity. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is for me, though, is that the TV show took Lilo and Stitch, you know, took it up one. So based on just the movie alone, in principle, shout out February. I got to go Princess and the Frog too.
Okay. 2-1. Princess and the Frog. All right. We got Tangled and Toy Story 2 next.
In my opinion, Toy Story 2 has the saddest song in Disney history. Now listen. That song is probably the only Disney song that makes me want to cry. So based on that, and plus Toy Story 2 is a great movie. So that one has my vote.
I think this is a sweep.
Tangled is okay.
Toy Story 2 in a sweep.
I think so.
Yeah,
And
I would
that's a
agree. I
watch.
think Tangled is a good movie. I think it's a good movie.
I think
I've
it's
only
a
seen it
good movie.
once, but I think it's a good movie. But yeah, okay. This is a good matchup here too. We got Frozen against Moana.
Tough.
This is
Tough.
tough. That's a tough
Tough.
first round matchup for both sides.
Tough.
If,
I'm gonna be honest, I might need help from the viewers on this one. If somebody can chime in and help me out
okay,
a little bit.
soundtracks, who are we going? Frozen or Moana? Soundtracks.
I like Frozen.
I think I like Moana's soundtrack a little bit better.
Also, while we're thinking about this, this human has chimed in a couple times saying, let's talk about Eris not guarding. Eris not guarding, can't shoot anymore.
Dang.
SMH.
Just listen,
also
Eris is
came
a
in-
washed hooper.
Also came in with Frozen. My best friend Alexis Streb came in with Frozen. Shout out my best friend Alexis Streb, and my dad came in with Moana.
I'm going Moana. I'm going with Pops.
This is
I like-
a tough first round matchup.
I like Moana too.
Over Frozen?
I don't know, but I don't want to go against my best friend Alexis Streb. It's tough. I don't know. I don't know. Noodlehead coming in with
Noodlehead. Noodlehead.
Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. Why
do you gotta make me choose?
I like Moana, personally.
What's it gonna be? I mean,
I'm going Frozen. I'm going Frozen.
That's 4-3 Moana.
I think it's Moana.
I'll stop watching if you
Niggas
don't pick
Moana.
Frozen.
Shout out to my boy The Rock.
Dwayne.
Wow, Alexis Stroud coming in hot with
there. She's so petty. That's
The Rock. The Rock carries it over for me, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
G-Bags.
My girl said Moana because of The Rock.
Of course. Of course.
Who is this?
That's Josh.
Josh who?
Alexander. I don't think you've never met him, but he be playing hella defense sometimes. He can't
Oh, okay. So that's why he's saying that you can't go
free throw. He's about 67.
He can't shoot free throws. But yeah.
Oh, that's all right. You just gotta go 70%.
Well, he don't do that. We're at Moana's the winner right here.
I think Moana won.
I ain't mad at it. It's a tough one. I ain't mad at it.
That is tough. But
That's tough.
Okay. Let it go. Dang. I don't know. It's tough. That's really tough.
This is a good time when we need Dunks on because Dunks got a track from Moana that he be singing. Hilarious.
Wait, which one is it?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, from which song? From which movie?
It's Moana, right? It's
Oh, the You're Welcome.
You're welcome.
That's my boy The Rock. Go to The Rock.
We already lost our first sub. He said he's
G-Back. Don't do it like that, G-Back. I thought we were right here.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, my boy. I understand. Okay, moving on. Dang, that was a tough one. We spent about 5 minutes on that one. That was tough. All right,
it's some tough matchups.
Next one, we got Aladdin versus Chicken Little. I think that's an easy one. I do like Chicken Little.
Aladdin, they got the benching.
Bro,
they got the benching. They ain't worried about it.
They started sat out. They star players sat out that game.
Okay. All right. Next, Little Mermaid and Pocahontas.
I think this is sweet too. Little Mermaid watching Pocahontas.
What?
Watching.
Little Mermaid watching
got
Pocahontas?
the best soundtrack of all the characters in Disney. Sebastian Cole.
All the characters in Disney? Let me get back to you on that. Hold on.
Besides, Phil Collins doesn't count. He don't count.
If we go on soundtrack alone, Tarzan winning this whole thing.
Well, yeah. We're not there yet though. I'm picking Little Mermaid. Sebastian Cole with it.
Yeah, I'm taking Little Mermaid.
I mean, I am too, but am I gonna say that Little Mermaid just going into the stadium and watching through Pocahontas?
I don't think it's a wash.
Pocahontas, you know. Yeah.
I think they're tied at half.
You think they're tied at half?
Yeah. I think they're tied at half.
I think Pocahontas is giving Little Mermaid a dog fight.
I think they're tied at half. But I think Little Mermaid pulls away in the second half.
How did Frozen lose just now?
That's tough. I also want to shout out some people from Instagram and Twitter. Fox and the Hound did not make this list, and that's one of my favorite movies. And Sturdy said some of his favorite movies are Fox and the Hound, Hercules, and Lion King, which we'll get to. Rachel coming in, Lion King, Mulan, Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, Frozen, and Encanto.
Oh, the Encanto doesn't count.
And then on Instagram, I see Miracle, a lot of Hercules, a lot of Lion King, The Sword and the Stone.
How does that? Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Who's that kid's parents? Who are their parents?
Stop doing that. I gotta talk to you.
Extremely
you got my number.
movie, Hercules, but Encanto getting a lot of love today.
Bro, Encanto's good, bro. And their soundtrack is crazy.
Okay.
Also true.
Okay. Maybe they should have been on this list. I don't know. Okay. Moving on. Mulan, Beauty and the Beast. This is a tough matchup.
Sweet.
But I'm gonna be. Mulan's one of my favorite movies all time.
Beat down. Talk to him, Mulan.
Beat down. Full court press.
Full court press. Let's get him out of here early. Let's get him out of here early.
The Beast over Mulan. Can we switch these matchups? Can we get
40 minutes of hell?
I feel like we can move Ratatouille.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Get him out of here early.
I feel like Mulan's like getting first rounded. Not get first rounded.
Wait. Time out. We're getting Mulan out of here right now?
I thought you guys were going Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mulan by 50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mulan by 50. Get him out of here.
I thought that you guys were. This is a sweet Beauty and the Beast, and I was like,
in my opinion, Mulan got the best song of all time.
Let's get down to business.
That's number one. That's number one.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought y'all were Beauty and the Beast fans for a second, and I almost was gonna.
No.
I almost was gonna.
Don't do that.
Out of our podcast logo, and it's just you guys.
There's no way Eddie Murphy getting first rounded. No shot.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, no way.
Mushu not getting first rounded.
Mushu can't get first rounded.
Couldn't
he leave it with some.
Next, we got Zootopia and Nightmare Before Christmas. This is another good matchup.
Is it?
It is.
I thought this bottom left is chalked for me. I'm going Zootopia easy.
Okay. Zootopia easy?
Easy.
I like Zootopia too, but Nightmare Before Christmas is tough.
I like Zootopia as well, but easy.
I think this one's tied at half.
I think they go up 10 early and they just coasted through. You know?
I don't know about that.
I like Zootopia. I think Zootopia is one of the funniest movies ever. But like, damn, easy over the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I like Zootopia.
Give me Zootopia. I like it.
Let's see. Let's see. Dad said Mulan easy. Zootopia because of Shakira.
Facts, Edwin. Facts.
Listen, G-Bat.
Love that. Thanks for not unsubbing us. All right. Now we're gonna go to the right side of the bracket. We're starting with Toy Story versus Up.
Man.
Toy Story versus Up. I like Toy Story.
I think I'm gonna go
my era. That's more my era as Toy Story.
I'm going Up. Get an upset.
It's up to Ayers. Or viewers chime in.
I'm going.
We got across all platforms. We got 14 viewers right now. So there should be some people in it.
Toy Story.
Yes, sir. Love that.
But man, they narrowly escaped.
That's tough. Is that OT? Is that OT?
They battled. They battled in that one.
Dang.
The 5 stars got to be 5 stars at some point. You know?
That's true. That's true.
At some point,
We
the 5
gotta get
stars
Fairly
got to be
Dickinson.
5 stars.
We got to get Fairly Dickinson out of there at some point. You know what I'm saying? At some point. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, there's a reason why you were recruited and started as a freshman, man.
Exactly. My best friend chiming back in. Toy Story. All right, we're back on her good graces.
Toy Story is not that good.
Josh.
I happen to agree that Toy Story isn't that good.
Yes, it is.
All right. Anyway.
Yes, it is. Y'all chatting now. Okay. This is going to be heated. All right. All right. Tarzan, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Come on now.
Beat down. Let's go, man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Come on.
Get the bench in, coach.
Yup. Okay. Coco and Hercules.
Whoa. Why were these the matchups?
Y'all like that?
Hercules soundtrack is hard.
It was Coco.
Not like Hercules.
Coco had people crying.
Yeah, Hercules. Come on.
Bless my soul. Hercules.
You're the hero. You ain't got that in Coco, man. You ain't got that in
Coco bringing tears to people's eyes.
Adam.
I don't watch Disney movies to cry.
Adam, don't let this do this to you. I'm
going Coco.
I'm going to Hercules, and it's not close.
It's not close?
It's not even close.
Are y'all serious?
Dad going Coco.
Coco?
Are y'all serious? Yeah, Bo.
Oh man, am I getting attacked?
Come on now, come on, chat. Back me up.
Bro, in this situation right here,
back me up, chat.
Coco's good.
Yep.
But it's Hercules, right? Like, but you know what I mean? Like Coco's good, but it's Whitney, right? Like it's Herc, right? Like we're talking about Herc right now.
Hercules.
We're talking about Herc right now, man.
You're the hero.
We're talking about Hercules right now, Adam.
You're chatting. Chat is also chatting right now.
I will say this. I am playing A Star Is Born when I had my first kid in the hospital from Hercules.
Okay.
I'm still going with Coco.
Well, you lost. We're moving a Goofy movie versus Emperor's New Groove. I think a wash.
A wash?
Emperor's New Groove is tough.
That last Goofy song, Eye to Eye, go crazy though.
Are we doing soundtrack or are we doing movies?
It's both.
You threw off my groove. Come on, bro.
You're right. I'm bugging. Come on.
You're bugging.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove is top 5.
He said,
"No, it's not top 5. Relax. It's not top 5.
Top 5.
Come on, Emperor's New Groove. Talk to me. Talk to me, man.
Okay. Now we're moving to the Southeast bracket. We got Inside Out versus Bugs Life.
Come on now, by 50 Inside Out. 50.
A Bugs Life?
50.
Getting routed in the first round.
Routed.
Eris, what do you
Plus
say?
20. Come on, Eris. Don't do this.
Are you saying Inside Out or Bugs Life?
You know what? I'm gonna say Inside Out. I'm gonna say Inside Out. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. Bugs Life is okay.
Okay.
But we gonna yeah, I'm gonna say Inside Out.
Okay, I say A Bug's Life, but I think that's just because I'm more of an old head. Bugs Life is
I don't know how.
This is actually a good comment.
This
is actually a good comment. This is a good comment. Bugs Life is a ripoff of Ants.
Exactly.
You're right.
First of all,
you're right.
Ants is a ripoff of Bugs Life. Don't do that.
It's not a ripoff. It's not a ripoff.
It's a ripoff.
I used to have a Bugs Life video game back on PlayStation.
You're the only person who ever got that game.
Probably. Probably.
With that being said, I think I also had that game. Anyway, here we go. Next.
What are we chatting about? All right, Finding Nemo against Ratatouille. Who we got? Tough.
That's
Nemo,
tough.
come on, Crush.
That's tough.
I'm going
That's
Nemo.
tough.
You going Finding Nemo?
I'm going Nemo. I love Finding Nemo.
I'm
I'm
also
going Nemo too
Finding
because
Nemo.
Dory said,
All right.
you gotta go
Nemo
Nemo.
it is.
Gotta go Nemo.
Okay,
Even
the
though Ratatouille
Incredibles.
also elite.
Incredibles against Cars.
This one's tough.
This one's tough.
Not
Very tough.
Not tough.
It's
Not
not.
tough. It's not tough.
I'm
Not
trying to
tough.
keep up with the comments as much as possible.
Nemo by a lot. Talk to him, Josh. Even though you can't go left.
Ooh, that's a Ratatouille. Sorry about
Do we need to
that.
revisit Pops? Do we need to No.
No.
We don't. You're right.
I'm going Cars here over the Incredibles. Am I bugging?
Yeah, you're tripping.
You're
You're
tripping.
tripping.
Am I?
Yeah, you're tripping.
What?
Yeah, you're tripping.
What?
You're tripping.
What?
Come on, Pops. Talk to him a little louder. Put it in all caps.
What?
Put it in all caps.
Oh.
Look, they're attacking at
Come on,
All right.
Fall back.
Yeah, chat. Yeah, chat.
I'm gonna fall back. You right.
Yeah,
Wow.
chat. Talk to him, chat. Yeah, chat.
Cars?
I'm
Monsters
going
Inc.
Cars.
versus Wally. I think this is not close.
Nah, Monsters Inc. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Let's
Ooh,
go
now
back
it
to
gets
the left.
tough.
Right. Now it gets hard.
Let's go back to the left side of the bracket. We got the Lion King versus the Princess and the Frog. Now what are we chatting about? Black History Month. All right. Because black people, we hooped in the real Lion King too. With Beyonce and everybody else in that movie. So
At some point, your 5 stars gotta show why it's a 5-star.
they gotta be 5
Yeah,
stars.
yeah,
They
yeah.
gotta be 5 stars.
Gotta be 5-star. I think.
Okay.
Anyway.
I think that was our
It
close.
was a good Cinderella story for Princess and the Frog, you know.
Right.
Chat, I need your help.
Okay, Florida Gulf Coast was nice. Or Arkansas Pine Bluff was nice. Got through the first round. All right, Toy Story 2.
I need
Moana.
chat's help right here, fellas. I need chat's help right here.
I'm
Moana.
going Moana.
Easy.
Come on, Aries. Come on now.
I'm going
Moana.
Moana.
Let the song go. It's a good song, Aries, but come on.
That make me sad. Man.
Wait, what did you say, Adam?
Moana.
Easy? We're talking easy with this one?
Okay, I like Moana.
Oh, I ain't even thinking about it. Is it whoever?
All right.
Yes, Moana, bro. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Aladdin against Little Mermaid. I'm going Aladdin. Personally.
I'm going to Aladdin too.
Sebastian's gonna put up 50 in that game, though.
Sebastian gonna hoop.
Sebastian's Giddy Pops of the tournament.
He's not
getting
enough.
50.
He's not enough.
I'm also going to Aladdin.
Come on, Genie. We got. Come on. Got to.
Mulan and Zootopia.
Ugh.
Mulan.
You know where I'm at.
Yeah, you know where I'm at too. You know where I'm at.
You know where I'm
That's
at.
Mulan. That's Mulan.
You know where I'm at.
That's
Mulan
Mulan.
advancing to the Elite Eight. All right. Right side of the bracket, Toy Story, Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Toy Story is not that good. You know, and I think I'm in the
Toy Story
majority.
barely escaped.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with
All right.
Tarzan.
All right. I would take Toy Story over Tarzan personally, but I lose that. Hercules, Emperor's New Groove. This is tough because I love both movies. Both these movies are top 5. Oh, these movies top 5.
Only one of these movies are top 5, and that's Hercules.
I do have
Emperor's New Groove is
Hercules
the top
over Emperor.
5.
Emperor's New Groove is not top 5. No.
I love Emperor's New Groove. So
No wait, I love Emperor's New Groove, man.
Emperor's New Groove is funny though.
I'm going Hercules in this matchup, but it's close. Someone's hitting the half quarter per game.
Look, ain't mad at Hercules. Ain't mad at her.
The
Ain't mad at
soundtrack
her.
goes stupid. Like I play the songs to get hype before games. Like
Ain't mad at
today, I
Hercules.
still do that. Okay. Inside Out, Finding Nemo.
These are my top two
For Adam.
movies. These are my two. Aaron's, no, these are my two favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
really
It
for
is.
Adam. So this is tough.
It is. Your boy E. White.
But you see my name. I'm going Inside Out. This one hurts. That one hurts.
Who do you like, Eris? Who you got?
Lexus Strip said it.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo, baby. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it.
Ain't no way.
No, there is a way.
Bo, don't
There's
do
a way.
this.
Come on, G-Bats.
Come on.
G-Bats. Come on, G-Bats. Talk to your boy.
Y'all don't like good stories. Y'all don't like good storytelling. It's
Come on,
okay.
Bo. What you thinking, Bo?
Immature.
I think that Inside Out has a better story. I think Finding Nemo is more entertaining, but in the end, I think Nemo's a dumbass. You got
Annoying, bro.
Put yourself in those situations.
Annoying.
So for those reasons, I'm taking Inside Out.
Come on, boo.
Take it Inside Out.
Survive in advance, baby.
Listen,
Survive
I
in
told
advance.
y'all somebody was gonna have to say something stupid tonight. Inside Out
Survive
making
in
it to the Elite Eight is just absolutely ridiculous.
Come on now.
That's
Come on now.
Inexcusable.
Survive in advance. Got past that tough matchup.
Okay, so now we got The Incredibles versus Monsters Inc. I think Monsters Inc. by double digits.
I agree.
By double digits?
Monsters Inc. by double digits.
Monsters Inc.
Mike Wazowski and Sully are a top point guard center matchup in this.
Monsters
Shaq
Inc.
and Kobe.
Monsters Inc. and a buzzer beater at the end of the game.
I don't think it's that close. I think
End of the game, half court heave.
one of the Incredibles gets in foul
Gordon Hayward
trouble
versus
early.
Duke. Gordon Hayward versus Duke, but it goes in.
wait. You're calling the Incredibles Duke? And
Gordon Hayward versus Duke,
Monsters
but it
Inc. is
goes
Butler.
in.
Butler's a 2 seed.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Ayers Buck.
Gordon Hayward versus Duke, but it goes in.
Okay, Monsters Inc. by at least 15. Okay, back to the left side of the bracket. We are in the Elite Eight now. We have The Lion King, Moana, Aladdin, Mulan, Tarzan, Hercules, Inside Out, Monsters Inc. in our Elite Eight. Going back to the left side of the bracket, we have Lion King versus Moana. Is this where Moana's run ends?
No.
Not for me.
They go again.
Not for me.
You're taking Moana over the Lion King.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think it's time. I think it's time.
What? The Lion King over
Timon and
Moana
Pumbaa can
over
only
the
do
Lion
so
King?
much.
We're positive.
My thing is this is that
I need help.
The original
Lion.
Lion King is hyperbole.
Yes.
If it wasn't for Lion King 1.5, Lion King wouldn't be what it is.
First Lion King is a lie.
Lion King
Why?
1.5 is the true story.
Why?
Lion King 1.5 is the true story.
Why?
Timon and Pumbaa had so much more to do than what the Lion King showed. Lion King 1.5 showed what actually happened and their role in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lion King 1.5 is the best Lion King movie.
That's crazy. That's
For
crazy.
that reason.
That's
Here it
crazy.
For that reason, we're talking Moana.
That
right
is
here.
crazy. Name another character other than Moana.
Moana isn't even the main thing.
Okay, so name another character.
My nigga Maui.
Name one more character. I'm naming
What
10
the fuck?
characters.
My
Oh,
guy
my
Maui. That's numero uno right there. The thing is, his performance is that good. His performance is that good in that movie.
There's so many iconic things in The Lion King that trump Moana. This is crazy. This is like me taking my ball and going home. Like, that's where I'm at with this right now. Josh
The
saying
Lion
both
King
putting
is just
that heat
there
on
for
Aries.
nostalgia,
Yeah, because
man.
That's what I'm-
putting up G-Bass is coming back up. Name another character than Moana.
I named another character. I named the best character and the one that carried the thing.
Wow. I think I think Lion King is an actual Disney tale about getting out of the hood.
He grew up rich. He was a prince.
Not James Earl Jones. Talk to
Exactly.
him, James Earl Jones.
James Earl damn Jones.
Talk to him, James Earl Jones, baby.
Okay, so it's all about making the right decisions. He grew up in the Pride Land, but he could have succumbed to the temptations. Now, we about to get in church, right?
The church said, amen.
Simba could have succumbed to the temptations of Elephant Graveyard. Amen. Anybody, y'all not listening.
Wow.
Y'all not listening. G-Bat saying Lion King is paid in full. That's right. He's right. He's right. He could have Simba could have very well, when he left the Pride Land and he was out there with Timon and Pumbaa, could have made the wrong decisions and he could have ended up homeless or something like that. But no, he came back because we need to take our turf back, and he bossed up.
Ain't no way, bro.
He didn't boss up. Timon and Pumbaa did that. That's why you need to watch Lion King 1.5.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Lion King.
He need backup.
He had backup. He had his girl, his ride or die Nala, all his life. Ride or die all his life. Look, I'm putting this. We could have our first ever guest. I'm putting the invite link back in the chat. If someone clicks the link, we will add you to the show right now, and you can say your piece about the Lion King.
Hey, let's circle back. Let's go to the next matchup. Circle back to it.
Okay, we're gonna hold off on this because I'm very passionate. Okay.
Hey, look, the link is in the chat.
If someone follows the directions to get in here, you can be our first ever guest on the cookout, which is what we want. This is a great topic for this. Okay. Next one, we got Aladdin and Mulan.
This one's tight.
This one is tight. This was kind of tight. This was kind of tight.
Okay. I'm going Mulan.
Going Aladdin.
Ooh.
I'm going Aladdin.
What are we doing?
I'm going Aladdin.
What are we doing?
Prince Ali Abi. Going with Aladdin. Come on now.
Eris, who you got? I'm not as passionate about I'll keep my thoughts to myself. Chat chiming in. Some of y'all in here scared. You guys could easily just join and go through the rest of this with us. Click the link. Don't be scary.
I'm gonna have to say, I gotta go with Mulan. Mulan is she's just a baddie. You go crazy.
That's stupid.
Aladdin is Aladdin is literally about going from making it out of the hood.
Shut up, you're right.
What are you talking about? What are you chatting about? That pitch you just made for Lion King is Aladdin.
He took bread and ran with it into his
my boy was down tremendously. Now look at him.
But
now look at him.
But Mulan said, "Pops,
she had to do it for her family.
You can't do this no more.
Yup.
You can't do this no more. But we got to carry that family name. Don't worry. I got us, Pop. Let me do. Yes, Mulan is a what?
All right, Dad. Is Logan stepping up like that for you? That's what I wanted. Because I don't see it. I don't think Logan's stepping up for you.
I get it, Adam. You know what I'm saying? It's about, man, Aladdin's literally about.
Should we circle back to this one?
We can't keep circling back.
All right, we're going.
Well, we can.
We're circling back on. That's crazy. Y'all talking crazy here.
Right. I like it though. That's my pick.
Okay. Tarzan, Hercules.
Two best soundtracks.
I'm saying.
I'm going Hercules.
I'm also going Hercules.
I'm going Tarzan. It's got to be Tarzan, huh, team?
No.
Hurt? I get hurt. I ain't gonna be mad at her, but
Like I'm legit frustrated still at the Lion King thing.
that's not.
That was 5 minutes ago. I'm very emotionally rattled right now.
In my opinion, Hercules' only comp was Coco. They took care of them.
That's true.
They're good.
Tarzan is the only answer, right?
Yeah, that's love bias right there between Streb and Eris.
No, it's that Tarzan's an elite movie.
So it's come on now, Hercules. Hercules got the TV show too. Come
I don't
on,
want to look. I can't look.
Eris.
I can't look at it. I can't believe this is gonna happen.
There we go.
All right, Inside Out, Monsters Inc.
That's easy. That's light work for us. You ain't worry about Monsters Inc. That's Inside Out.
If you think that I'm gonna choose Inside Out as the top 4 Disney movie, you're out your mind.
Is it better than Monsters Inc?
No. It's good. It's good. It is. It's good.
Come on.
But it ain't better than
Monsters Inc. better.
It ain't better than Pippin Jordan, man. You know, it ain't better than Jordan. It ain't better than like Sully and Mike, man.
That's Pippin Jordan.
It ain't better
Mike
than
Wazowski and Sully's comp is Pippin and Jordan.
It ain't 1-2. It ain't 1-2.
You're out of pocket for that.
That's the best duo right there in Disney for me. That's the number one duo right there.
That's the most disrespectful thing you've ever said.
That's the number one. That's the number one duo for me. Sully Mike.
I'm getting text saying that Inside Out was so confusing to me, I didn't even finish it.
I mean, people can't even follow along with the movie. And we're putting in the final 4.
That's because it's actually a good movie. You actually have to pay attention. It's not something you can just put on in the background and go fucking clean a house or something.
Monsters Inc. Final answer.
Bo?
I'm gonna go. I've seen Monsters Inc. more times, but I think Inside Out is a better movie than Monsters Inc. But I don't think that Inside Out is top 4 Disney movies.
That's just where the brackets lined up. That's just where the brackets lined up. What can we do? That's where they lined up.
Yeah. Okay. Circling back to Lion King versus Moana. Are we still stuck? Are we still stuck on Moana? Is that our final answer?
You know what?
I think that
I'm going with the Lion King.
I think if I put an Instagram poll up of Lion King versus Moana, I guarantee you that Lion King floods Moana.
We can't have Lion King not in the top 4. I'm going with Lion King.
We love that. We love that. Okay, Lion King. Okay, so our final 4. Our final 4 is
one of these don't belong. One of these don't belong. That's all
I'm not folding. I'm just, it's just
our final 4 Disney movies: Lion King, Mulan, Hercules, Inside Out. I think
he's soft.
I think that's a solid final. I think that's a
great final 4.
It's a good final 4. I think it's one of those final 4s where like George Mason or like Wichita State gets into the final 4. I think Inside Out is one of those schools.
Man, now you need to watch your mouth. Let's not do that.
I don't even think Inside Out's top 10. Let alone top 4.
Here we are in the final 4, and Inside Out has made it. Okay.
They had an easy bracket. I said the Southeast bracket was going to be easy.
They beat Finding Nemo,
which it shouldn't have. But go anyway. Come on. Here we go.
I let that one go. That's on me. That's on me.
Don't know how we let that.
This is a crime against Disney. Left side was definitely stacked. That's what I said. I said left side was going to be the toughest side. Okay. Final 4. First semifinal. Lion King, Mulan. These are my 2 favorite Disney movies, by the way. Lion King and Mulan.
Mulan.
Mulan just beat a similar matchup last round. They stacked
They
up
did.
well.
They
They
match up
stacked
well.
up well.
Mulan matches up well.
It's a good matchup.
If they beat
for
Aladdin,
Mulan
they
here.
beat Lion King. They shouldn't be there, but that's okay.
You said who shouldn't be there?
Mulan.
Somehow Inside Out is there, and we're talking about Mulan. Now. Anyway,
Mulan not supposed to be there.
anyway, Mulan's the one that sticks out. Okay.
Okay, Lion King or Mulan? Adam's picking Mulan.
Harris is picking Mulan as well.
Okay, I'm picking Lion King, and I over. And I'm saying,
Whoa.
I'm just playing. I think Lion King is my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Basic. Just like the
But-
Thin Mints.
That's fucked because
We should have known Thin Mints wasn't gonna make it this
because
far. But
do
yeah.
I need to bring up the picture of the s'mores one? All that personality that cookie got. Yo, wait. We're calling me basic for liking the Lion King and Mulan. These guys, their favorite cookie is shortbreads. All right, the driest,
That blue box is
crustiest
insane,
Girl Scout
bro.
cookie known to man. Shortbread duo here. This is why I knew we should have had a committee of 5 people for this. I should have had two guests because I'm being overruled by people like shortbread cookies. So, do we really value their opinion? All right. Hercules, Inside Out, other
It's
final
over.
format.
This
GG
one's
for it.
tough, man. This one's
Get it
tough.
out of there. Get it out of there, Tilly. You know what the vibes are.
I can't let it slide.
Man,
Get it out of there. Get it out of there.
I can't even plead the case.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
Good.
Hear me out. Inside Out was longer.
Mhm.
Okay, I got nothing. This hurts.
Get it out of there.
That's all you had. You was huffing hard for Inside Out.
I see your mind's already made up. Y'all didn't give it a shot. You didn't give it a shot.
Look, who am
Get
I?
it out of there.
Who am I to not come in with a clear mind?
Inside Out was a better story. Only thing going for Hercules was the soundtrack. It
That's
carried
not
it
true.
this
It's
far.
also a great story.
Man, this story's been told a million times.
That's because it's an older movie. It's an older movie.
You forgot I can go the distance.
You
That's
know,
tough.
Hercules it's about getting into your emotions.
I'm looking at Hercules soundtrack right now.
Look at the soundtrack. Look at the movie. Look at the movie. The production, the graphics, everything.
It's an older movie. You know,
I can go the distance.
Okay, so what?
Danny DeVito's got a track on
LeBron
there.
and Mike. What do you mean? It's the same. It's like LeBron and Mike. You know, LeBron's the younger guy.
First of all, Inside Out. You're not gonna compare Inside Out.
Inside Out's LeBron, Hercules is Mike.
Or Mike.
I said it.
No, you're bugging.
I'm not.
You're bugging. You're bugging.
Thank you. Y'all don't like thinking when y'all watch
First
movies.
of all, we don't trust Noodlehead.
No one
in
is
this
saying Inside
scenario
Out's not a
because-
good movie. It's not a Final Four movie, and it's not Hercules. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Right. Also, Noodlehead launched us in Among Us, so I've never.
She did launch us in Among Us. Though. That happened.
Launched into the outer space. Zero to Hero. A Star is Born. Meg song.
It's a movie, not a mixtape.
Meg song. I won't say I'm in love.
It's a movie, not a mixtape. If we're going about soundtrack, Hercules lost to Tarzan. What are we talking
No.
Remember, like you said, it's both. It's both.
Yeah, you did say it's both.
And Hercules got them both. It got the story. It got the flow.
It's not Inside Out's fault. Inside Out isn't that type of movie. Is like y'all
Not
have
my
nothing but musicals on here. Inside
Not
Out
my
is
issue.
a movie.
Not my issue.
We could have easily done an entire show just on this.
not my issue is the thing.
All right, in the finals, we got Mulan, Hercules. This isn't that tough of a matchup for me personally. I'm going Mulan.
I'm going Hercules.
I think you're being combative. You want Inside Out to lose to the eventual champion. That's all that is.
I'm being combative. I'm going Hercules, man. Great soundtrack. They got them both. You know, great story.
Do the right thing, bro.
Man.
Mulan, Hercules.
Man. This is
I'm
tough.
passing you the ball in the corner for game. Are you?
This is tough. This is tough for me because these are two very, very elite movies.
Yep.
This is difficult for me. Ah, man. I don't know, bro. Do we decide? Do we let votes decide? How do we? Easy one, Pops. Now hold on.
Not easy.
Oh, y'all know about easy. I don't know about
Not
easy.
easy.
What about easy? Herc is good.
No
Herc
one's
is
saying he's not.
Herc is good.
Wait, hold on. We have a guest.
No shot.
We have a guest. No picture or no camera though. I'm gonna wait to see. Do you guys know an Edwin?
Yeah,
There's G Bats.
it's G Bats.
Is G-Bats gonna decide the finals?
I'm okay with G Bats deciding the final.
We're gonna add him. He doesn't have a camera though.
What's he talking to? Can he talk to us?
Is Edwin in here?
Am I good?
We can hear you. Yeah.
What's
Oh
up?
yeah,
You are live.
I don't have a camera, but I have a mic.
Okay. You sound
Welcome to
actually
the pod,
really
brother.
good. You sound clearer than Eris and Adam. I don't know what you're using as a mic, but it's nice.
Why I gotta be all that?
Sorry. You picked Hercules and Inside Out. You carried Inside Out to the Final Four, which is absurd. Anyway, Edwin, what you got, bro? Weigh in.
I gotta go with Hercules. I gotta go with Hercules, man.
And he's gone. I'm playing.
Hey,
Okay,
man,
why Hercules?
I
Why?
passed my vote off to our first ever guest.
If we going off the soundtracks and just the story itself,
Mhm.
Hercules has way more than it does Mulan.
That might be true.
And again, it's
I
a
agree.
classic. Yes, it's an older movie, and like I said, the story's just been told so many times that it's that great. It's several different versions of it compared to Mulan.
I can't. I mean,
I'm not saying he's wrong.
you can't say he's incorrect.
I'm bringing up his earlier comments. So well-known story through the centuries.
Literally,
Literally.
Literally through the centuries. I
Do we
mean,
give it? Do we give it to him?
I think we give it to him, man.
think they got
man.
it, you
Okay,
know.
so between Mulan and Hercules, Hercules has the better soundtrack. I think the actual movie of Mulan is better in
I
terms of like
disagree.
production. But Hercules,
Production wise, no
Yeah.
way. No.
dude, all the cinematography of Mulan better than Hercules, 100%.
Nah.
But story,
Well, you're going by cinematography. Inside Out would have won. We
Hey,
just
get
saw-
over it, right?
right? Inside Out.
Like
We're not even talking about
Hey,
that.
it sounds like you're holding the grudge, Adam.
He is. And that's Adam.
Hey, you got there you go.
yeah, it's time to let it go. It's time. Speaking of let it go, don't know how Frozen lost, but
All right. So I guess Hercules.
I can't be mad at that. I don't know how we can be mad at that.
I'm a little upset. But I'm a little upset personally. But yeah, bracket by the cookout. Wow. All right. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put it on the internet and see if we get flames. Which we are. Shout out to Edwin casting the
Thank you,
final
Thank
vote.
you for having me.
Our
Thank
first
you,
ever
man.
guest on the
Hey,
cookout.
good friend,
Episode
hey.
4.
First up for guest, I'm on the roll.
First
Yeah,
sub,
you
first
good.
guest. That's true. You're hooping right now.
Needed it.
We appreciate that.
And next-
Okay,
and
so
next time we can do soundtracks. Hey.
all right. Well, I'm gonna remove Edwin now. Appreciate you again. Shout out Edwin again.
Thank you,
Did
thank
you
you,
bet?
thank you.
Picked the wrong movie, but that's all right. But we'll talk to you soon. Okay. All right. So that was cool. Got our first ever guest. Chose the wrong movie, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I got nothing else. I do want to say again that I'm upset that Fox and the Hound did not make an appearance
Oh my
on this
gosh.
in this tournament. I think Fox and the Hound did not get,
NIT.
they're winning the NIT easy. They're crip walking through the NIT if we're going there.
Lion King 1.5 is in there.
Looking through some other things on Instagram, people are saying Treasure Planet,
Oh,
Luca.
Luca wasn't bad.
Was Luca the dog? Dog?
Luca was the fish, wasn't it? Like the mermaid, whatever.
Well, I have no idea.
That was Luca, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was.
I don't know.
It was
Luca,
like a merman or whatever.
I'm looking up
I don't
Luca
know.
Disney movie.
Now Soul could have been on there. It is Black History Month.
If Soul was on there, that would have been tough.
It would be Inside Out.
No.
It would be Inside Out, but we ain't. You know.
Luca was like some guy, some like dude.
There's a little kid.
Yeah, little kid.
The little kid, he turns into a fish when he touches the water or something.
Yes, this person.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
a big
He's a merman.
Oh,
Or whatever,
okay. Got you.
Encanto deserved a spot. Probably not
Encanto.
wrong.
So they did give us a list of alternates at the bottom, which was like Finding Dory, Cars 3, Monsters University, Bolt, Big Hero 6, Wreck-It
Cool.
Ralph, Cars 2. What is this? Home on the Range. The Good Dinosaur, Brother Bear, Treasure Planet was an alternate. Atlantis, James the Giant Peach, Toy Story 3, Oliver and Company, and The Great Mouse Detective were the alternates.
They didn't give us Aristocats. Damn.
All right, and that'll do it for the show today.
They give us Aristocats.
Appreciate you guys coming in today. A lot of things going on in the chat today. I think this is a great end of show topic. This is Hall of Fame worthy. I don't know. I don't remember who came up with
Abraham
it.
DeLacy,
It wasn't me.
Giuseppe,
But that was a good one. Again, as a reminder, we are going to start doing 2 shows a week now. We're looking to do Mondays and Thursdays. So we're going to be pumping out more content in terms of live shows and podcasts on Spotify and Apple Music, things like that. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We have to run this back. Like newer Disney movies.
And Kanto's not beating Inside Out, so it doesn't matter. The little toaster. Oh yeah, it was not coming back on.
Anyway, appreciate special shout out Edwin. First sub, first guest ever. We're gonna try and line up a special guest for next week's show, leading up to the Super Bowl. But more news on that to come. But anyways, you guys have a good weekend. See you guys soon. Eris, Adam, pleasure as always.
You're
Go Mulan.